They don't get any bigger than this. Welcome to Game 7 of the World Series, exclusively on MLB Network. It's the big one, Game 7 of the World Series between the Washington Nationals and the Minnesota Twins.
Okay, here's how the Twins are lining up defensively. And the guy patrolling center field today, I can't emphasize this enough. If you want a good ball club, you better be strong up the middle. Center field being that main component with catcher, shortstop, and second base. This guy takes tremendous routes to the ball, strong and accurate arm, and just a leader on the field.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. He will lead this one off today.
The second baseman.
First delivery to him on the way. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway.
107.
This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And that'll bring up the outfielder Victor Robles. Here's the first pitch to him. Line drive to left. But pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Batting third, the first baseman.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Line towards center field, and Zimmerman has a base hit. Some two-out success to keep the top of the first alive.
Last pitch was a fastball, tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hit.
In now is Adam Eaton, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and two away. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Line toward right center. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Wow, looked like an easy beginning of this inning. Gets the first two guys out, then the 3 and 4 hitters all of a sudden start locking in on him, and now he's got to get through this fifth hole hitter to get out of this inning unscathed.
Yeah, he's definitely put his feet to the fire right here. This number 5 guy, he's known. He sits in that 5-hole to drive in runs, and he's smelling ribbies right now.
Back up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. The throw to the plate. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Hey, Dero, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing them softly, station to station with those knocks.
Here comes the first pitch. Slider bends into the middle of the strike zone, taken for a strike.
Hey, I know there's a lot of game left, but that is such an important run there in the top of the first. Try and silence this crowd. I can't tell you.
Belted high and deep into right center. Kepler ranging back to the track, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Nationals 1 and the Twins coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. And with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Yeah, Matty, a lot of professional at-bats up and down this lineup. I know they're behind right now, but it only takes one guy to set the tone and get the boys going.
Striding in, Max Kepler. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Twins,
first pitch of the
the
at-bat.
center fielder.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. A ball and a strike. Two and one now to the Twins leadoff man. Two and two the count. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The 2-2 one more time. Is laid off and the count runs full. Jorge Polanco is on deck. Line toward the alley in left center. That gets down and he's got himself a base hit.
Boy, it's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Standing in now, Jorge Polanco batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. Scherzer is what you may call a stingy starting pitcher. He rarely gets hit around, and on top of that, he usually excels at limiting free passes. A great combination to have.
Matty D, I think one of the keys to being a good starting pitcher, one, limiting the number of pitches that you throw into a game, and two, getting outs as quickly as you can. And there aren't too many guys that do it better than this guy. Not a lot of pitches, one of the things.
And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
First two batters find a sweet spot, barrel up perfectly. These fans have to be excited. Middle of the order coming to the plate now. After those first two ABs, this could be a laser show.
No balls and a strike to count. Counts even at 1-1 to Nelson Cruz. Hit hard on the ground is short. Throw over to third here, and there's one down now. Throw across to first won't be in time, so he's aboard on the fielder's choice.
Batting fourth, the right fielder.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball. Polanco on second. Cruz is over at first with one away. 1-0 pitch is a curveball. That looked good from here, but it's 2-0. Now the 2-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one. Hit back up the middle. A bare hand for one. On to first. Man alive, what a double play. And the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. Second inning now from San Francisco. The Nationals lead it 1-0. Settling in now, Howie Kendrick. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Howie Kendrick.
Kendrick waiting, now the pitch. In there, and it's 0-1. Odorizzi hails from the Prairie State of Illinois. He's a second-year big leaguer. There's strike two on a fastball right down the middle.
Talk about challenging a guy. He offered up 2 in a row right down the chute, and the batter didn't even flinch. Gotta wonder what he was looking for.
Now here's a line drive that will make it out into left center, and he's going to have himself a leadoff single.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting his baseball back.
Number 6, Anthony Rendon.
In now is Anthony Rendon. As he swings and hits a laser to right. Rosario is there to put it away for out number 1. So a runner at first with 1 out now. And that'll bring up one of the fastest players in all the land, Trey Turner. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike. Line hard toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
Outside of home runs, nothing fires me up more than watching a good baseball player drive the ball to the opposite field. Talking about hitting the inside half of the baseball, that's exactly what happened right there. And when we say inside half of the baseball, imagine the ball coming to a complete stop halfway between home plate and the pitcher's mound, and then cutting that baseball in half and highlighting the inside half. That's where you're trying to take the knob of your bat or the hands to that spot and carve the inside half of the baseball with power.
Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Rosario. He gets there, and that's the second out. The relay throw. And he'll go ahead and take third on the fly ball to right, so he's 90 feet away now with two men gone.
Number 16, Victor.
Now at the plate, Victor Robles hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is...
Just a sec now as that ball finds its way into the outfield, a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. In now, Ryan Zimmerman. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Line toward right center. Rosario is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Only one in the inning for the Nationals. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Nationals 2 and the Twins nothing. Leading off the inning, Mitch Garver, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
Good slider there, gets a swing and miss.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
Full count still. The next 3-2. Hard on the ground towards short. And a backhanded try into the hole at short, but this gets on by.
Hey, nice leadoff single to start the second right there. They're already down. They got to find a way to stay on the attack and get back in this game. We'll see how they play it here.
Here comes the first pitch. There goes the runner. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2. Really tied him up on that one.
Yeah, clearly didn't recognize where that was going to end up, Matt. If I were pitching, I might go right back in there.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Garver on at first, nobody out. And here's a slider, strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Beautiful backdoor slider for the punch out right there, guys. When it's tight like this one was, it looks like a fastball off the plate, then darts back at the corner at the last second. Locked them up completely with that one.
and it's fouled away. As a look, now the pitch. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Marwin Gonzalez is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Breaking balls in there that time, 1-1. Gonzalez is a guy you have to keep an eye on in the batter's box. He's definitely been known to drop down a bunt from time to time. That's something he's really good at.
And in today's game, Matty, this is such a raw start. I know you love this one. Guy dropping a drag bunt down for a knock, putting him up, putting him down, getting down the first base line. Definitely sets the tone for the team.
Well, first basemen aren't exactly known for being fleet of foot, but he's got to make this play. He came out the bag in time. He just couldn't knock the ball down before it got into right field.
So here's Jake Cave to the plate. A ball and no strikes. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Garver rounds the corner and is headed home. 1 run is scored. Here's a second runner around third. And a relay home. And it's not in time. He's safe as we're now tied after a pair of runs score on the play. Well, fans love a lot of offense, and that's what they're getting here, Dan.
You said it, Matty. That's 10 hits in this game between the 2 teams already. Got to tell you, as a pitcher, this is a little painful for me to watch.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. 2 out here and a runner at second. Hit hard back up the middle, and that is through into center field. A base hit. Long throw to the plate, and they're not going to get him as he's in there to score. Digging in, Jorge Polanco. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a ball sliced out of play down the left field line. Kepler leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
Counts even, 2-2 for Polanco.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
Scooped up. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, 1 error, and a runner left on. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. The Twins are in front, 3-2. So next will be the 4-hole for the Nationals. Adam Eaton, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Adam Eaton.
First pitch on its way. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd.
The catcher, number 28.
1 away now in the Washington 3rd, and that'll bring in the catcher, Kurt Suzuki. Here's the first pitch to him. High in the air out to center field. Kepler is there, 2 gone.
The left fielder, number 22.
The bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the dynamic bat of Juan Soto. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And they'd look to catch him flush down near the foot or the ankle. Great support from his infield, though, as that's the third out. Weird way to end the inning. So nothing happening this time. And we're back for the bottom of the third. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Leading off.
Now at the plate, Nelson Cruz. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Nelson.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Hard hit towards center. Robles is there, and he has it for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. That's by him for strike 1. Third inning, already a 3-2 ball game. Smoke toward the hole. Cabrera's up with it. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home third. At the plate, Mitch Garver. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
Plain to see right there that the manager's sticking up for his hitter, making sure that that strike zone gets a little bit tighter. It's tough to cover both sides of the plate, and they both want that strike zone to be shrinked up a little bit.
1-2 to the Twins catcher.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate, and for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
The 1-2. Yanked on the ground down the line, and he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
In there, strike 1. Garver is off at first with 2 away. High in the air out towards shallow right. Eaton is under it, and the inning is over. Twins wind up stranding 1. They're up 3-2. Here's Howie Kendrick.
Leading off for the Nationals, the designated hitter, Howie Kendrick.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball. Strike 2. Line drive to left. But coming on quickly is the left fielder to make the play for the first out.
The third baseman, number 6.
So the base is empty here with 1 away. And the next hitter will be the right-handed bat of Anthony Rendon. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1.
Even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of pitch he likes to take a big hack at. Not too many power hitters that don't like a stomach-high fastball, so he's probably not throwing that one again.
And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
The The speedy Trey Turner digs in now as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. A base hit in his first trip. Oh, and that is right down the middle for strike 2. We're in the fourth. 3-2 is our score. Grounded to first. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the second out of the inning.
The batter
now in the box as Drupal Cabrera, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here's the first pitch to him. Grounded down the third baseline. And this gets right through him, and that may be a run. And the run will score from second as we are once again tied 3-3.
You know, D-Row, there are certain hitters that just love to come up and clutch two-out RBI situations, and this guy certainly is one of those guys.
Yeah, they're able to slow the moment down. It's not for everybody. This guy has ice water in his veins, consistently coming through in big spots. Nice job right there to tie this one up.
Comes set with the 0-1. Try to bunt his way on, but this is popped up. Sano is there, and he makes the catch for the out. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Now at the plate, Miguel Sano. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. 1-1. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Hitter, number 9.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, and it's gone into the arcade section.
Hitting a home run in the World Series is special at any point. Hitting a home run in the World Series that gives your team the lead, that's something to tell the grandkids about.
Now batting. No left fielder.
Into the box now, Jake Cave. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1.
Hey, it's been a little bit of a rough outing for this guy in this one so far. And one thing you can look at if you want to get really picky, less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. Ready on 1-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Soto is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the outfielder Max Kepler. First pitch of the at-bat. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Scherzer into the windup. Here it is on a ball and 2 strikes. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. Full count to Max Kepler. 3 balls and 2 strikes. And look out. That's in very tight, and it's ball 4. Ready once again for Polanco. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Turner loves it, and an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. But not before the Twins get one, and it comes on this solo home run. We played 4. It's now 4-3 Minnesota. Digging in once again, Ryan Zimmerman hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. Hard liner to center field. Kepler has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. 7th and final game of the World Series as you get a look at our line score to this point in this emotionally charged contest. 1 gone for the Nationals in the 5th, and the next to bat is speedy Adam Eaton. Fastball in there for a called strike.
The hitter in this situation has to understand that this pitcher is on the attack, looking for a quick inning. If there's something in the heart of the plate, you better pull the trigger on it.
Here's a fastball right down Van Ness. It's 0-2.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
Grounded back up the middle. Backhanded. And he's going to beat the offline throw to first as the first baseman couldn't get the foot back in time.
You know, Hero, as a pitcher, that can be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him. 7th and final game of the World Series as you get a look at our line score to this point in this emotionally charged contest. So a runner at first with 2 away, and digging into bat next, the ever dangerous Juan Soto. First offering on its way. Strike taken up in the zone. We're in the 5th inning of a 4-3 ball game here. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Yeah, Matty, I mean, the numbers don't lie. They tagged him for 10 hits, including that last one, and he's having a hard time getting out of any trouble. They might be buying some time to let the relievers get a few more pitches in before they give him the hook.
Standing in, Howie Kendrick, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Sent on the ground out to second. He's right there. Throw on to first is going to get him, and the Nationals blow an opportunity here, and that ends the inning. Nats leave a pair. Score holds at 4.
Leading off for the Twins, the first baseman, Nelson Cruz. Your attention, please.
A new pitcher to tell you about now is it'll be the hard-throwing Fernando Rodney that gets the nod here.
Rodney.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Nope.
And that misses ball 1. And he drops a changeup right down Broadway for a called strike. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2. fouled off.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Now another 1-2. A little low. It's 2-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Really good late bite on that slider right there.
The right fielder,
best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
High that time with the slider taken for a ball. That misses. 2-0.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. There's ball 4.
And with the bases empty and 3 balls, I think they were probably just saying, hey, we're not going to compound our mistakes here. Better issue a free pass and give him something to drive.
And he is safe at second base as the decision to move up pays off, and that'll likely be scored a wild pitch. The 1-0 home. Out in front as this is skied in the air to straightaway left. Soto will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 2. Digging in, number 2, runner in scoring position with Sugan. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch starts him out with a slider too low for ball 1. A ball and a strike. Line toward the gap in left center, and that's in there. Base hit. He pulls into second safely, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Third baseman.
Up next for Minnesota, Miguel Sano. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. In there, no balls and a strike. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Soto has a play. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Twins forced to settle for 1. 5 innings complete. Minnesota leads this one 5-3. Digging in now, Anthony Rendon. He'll lead things off in the Washington 6th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So the leadoff hitter in the inning reaches safely for the Nationals.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
First pitch of the at-bat. Called strike at the letters, 0-1.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
Sent out to straightaway center field. Kepler's there for it, 1 away. So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Asdrubal Cabrera. First offering on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Rendon, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. The 0-2 pitch. Line towards center field. Kepler is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The center fielder, number 16, Victor Robles.
Stepping into the box, Victor Robles. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A bouncer to the left side. Reined in. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. One. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
There to tuck it in is Rendon for the first out.
Now batting.
He's set. Here it comes. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1. And that misses 1-1.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
2 balls and a strike to count. Now the 2-1. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. Gonzalez rounds third and is digging for the plate. He comes across to score as they push their lead to 3 now. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's a 7-3 ball game.
Up next for Minnesota.
So stepping in, Nelson Cruz. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. From the stretch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Polanco leads off first with 1 away.
I would say the pitcher would tell us up here that that wasn't great execution, but he definitely had him off balance. That is a pitch in his arsenal that he can go to.
Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
The right fielder.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Eddie Rosario. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Strike taken as that one crosses over. Daniel Hudson takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away.
Number 44.
Both teams right now with 11 hits in the ball game. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2. And that's going to be high 2-2 now.
Right there, it's a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Turner takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Soto is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Striding in once again, Ryan Zimmerman. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And they go away here. It's a called strike, 0-2. Hit on the ground toward the left. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The right fielder.
Stepping up to the plate, Adam Eaton. 2 hits in 3 at-bats for him in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit sharply toward the right side. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
Stepping in now, Kurt Suzuki. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. They will get the out at first, and on top of that, the runner hesitated, and he's forced to stay put. Juan Soto to the plate now. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. He's set, and the pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Eaton stands at second with 2 gone. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Starting to run out of innings here as they are unable to cut into the deficit. Striding into the box, number 2. He'll be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the 7th. Here comes the first pitch. Well-located changeup on that one as it catches the black for a called strike.
Hey, when one of your better pitches is the straight changeup, you can't be afraid to throw it at any count and at any time. And, hey, first pitch, if they're going to take it for strike 1, they're going to give it to you. Go ahead and throw it.
Checked his swing there, and Dave Lawrence says he held up just enough. Ball 1. The 1-2. Pops this one up, but this will land untouched. Pulled toward right center field. Eaton is under it. 1 down.
Now batting.
So digging in now, Miguel Sano. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And a changeup runs inside on him as he's got to back out of the way of that one.
That was a changeup, so there really wasn't any intent behind it. Looked to me like it just slipped out of his hand a little bit. That'll happen sometimes because of the grip of that straight changeup.
2-1 now. Can't connect there. It's 2-2.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
And there's a line drive base hit to left field. Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will. And Showtrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by. Marwin Gonzalez will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the 4th. A solo home run here that's been the only long ball of the game so far. 7 runs on 12 hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. Now he turns on a fastball and sends it deep down the right field line. But it bangs off of archway number 1. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
He's not going to complain, but he was thinking what the rest of us were thinking when that left his bat.
Your attention, please. Now,
so with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen.
John Doolittle.
First offering on its way. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Second and third here, one man out. Oh, good spot on the black for strike two.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Jake Cave becomes the second out of the bottom of the 7th.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout, and with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. Doolittle pauses. 0-1 pitch on its way. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
Struck him out, so they work out of the jam as he strands 2 men in scoring position. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Tyler Duffy's been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Next will be the designated hitter, Howie Kendrick. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. This one's down to third. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The third baseman, number 6.
Ready for another chance? Anthony Rendon is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Some movement now in the Minnesota bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Line toward the alley in left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The batter.
Digging in to try it again, Trey Turner. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Well, there's no denying he was all over that fastball. That's what we like to refer to as a little bit of an ambush. 0-0 heater gets turned around.
Cabrera.
In now as Dribble Cabrera as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. Set to deliver the 0-1. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. He's got it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Nationals leave 1. They're down 4. It's 7-3.
Leading off.
So striding forward now, Jorge Polanco. A couple of singles for him in 4 trips for him this afternoon. The 0-1 pitch is in there for strike number 2. A ball and 2 strikes to the Twins shortstop. The 1-2. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And this is taken in for out number 1.
The first baseman,
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Nelson Cruz. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
2 mid-90s fastballs and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to take a deep breath and pot commit. You're either all in on another fastball or you're finding a way to stay back to attack something off speed.
Breaking ball called just a bit low.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball is coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. 7 runs, 13 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
The right fielder,
He put up a pretty
20.
good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
Eddie Rosario is at the plate as he watches ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Grounder down the line at third. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
He just smoked this ball right down the line. Take a look here. Hard to tell if it was fair or foul in real time, but you could see it flies right over the bag. Bump was all over it and made a great call.
Doolittle's ready. Here's the 0-1. Fly ball heading for the alley. Giving chase is Robles. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well.
Well, he was almost out of the inning. Did the last 2 batters showed him that you can't lose focus on the mound, even if you get 2 quick outs. Back-to-back doubles shows you just how quickly things can get away from you.
Number 2 is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now 2-0.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. A run for the Twins, and it comes on this RBI double. Last chance coming up here for the Nationals. It's now 8-3. Number 61 is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief.
Number 61.
Stepping up now, Victor Robles. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day.
Victor Robles.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Here it comes. Swinging a blooper to the right side. Rosario coming on. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Up next for the Nationals.
So coming to the plate, Ryan Zimmerman. He was a ground out victim last time up. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Right side. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
Hey, another base hit right there, D-Roll. They've already stranded 10 runners. Could this possibly be 11?
And that's the name of the game right there, Danny. Hitting with runners in scoring position. You have to find a way to buckle your chin strap and stay in there and fight for a knock.
In there, a base hit. Now to the plate, Kurt Suzuki. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
0-1 the count. Hit high and deep out to left field. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with one away.
Up next for the Nationals.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Taylor Rogers answers the call from dugout as he'll try to record the final 2 outs of this one. Into the box, Juan Soto, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike one. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. He pulls this one into right. Rosario is there, and there are 2 men gone now. And there will be no attempt to score here as the bases stay loaded with 2 gone now. Now at the plate, Howie Kendrick. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one. Zimmerman on third. Eaton at second. Suzuki at first. 2 out in the inning. And there's a called strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Line drive to left. That's in there. Base hit. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate.
Boy, he had to be sitting on a fastball, Dero, right there, because he pulls this one and gets the barrel to it to drive that runner in from third.
Yeah, Dan, you can tell he was sitting all over it. You don't get to a fastball like that without knowing it's coming. Nice piece of hitting.
Here comes the first pitch. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. Kepler is there. Makes the catch, and the ball game is over.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game. And this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And, Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Some guys just seem to thrive under the bright lights of the World Series, while other guys fade into the background. He was brilliant in this one, and this is some well-earned recognition.
For the victorious Twins.
8-4 the final this afternoon. The Twins took the lead in the fourth and held on until the end. Jake Odorizzi earns the victory on the mound. Max Scherzer was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time. Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Chicago Cubs and the Boston Red Sox. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Eduardo Rodriguez gets the ball for the Red Sox in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that is a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
First pitch of the at-bat. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway.
1 o'clock.
This is skied into short left center. There to take it in is Bogarts, and that's the first out. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, what's your take on him this afternoon on the road?
Well, Matt, this goes for both lineups. They know they're dealing with a tough test in a pitcher's park, but they can't let that bother them too bad, or they'll walk out of here a 3-4 game set, 0 for 12, 0 for 15. They have to find a way to stay within themselves, line drive approach. One will carry out of here if they get it.
So one away here with the bases empty, and into bat next, former National League MVP Chris Bryant. In there for strike one. Our temperature should get us up into the 70s as we move along. 68 at first pitch. One out, nobody on. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will land untouched. Hit sharply on the ground. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a one-out hit.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
Just got the corner that time with a fastball, strike two.
The guy on the mound must have a different scouting report than we have right here. This looks like a beautiful situation for a double play right here, but he continues to pound up in the zone.
A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo. The 1-2. Line towards center field. Bradley is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Batting fourth, the shortstop, Javier Baez.
Here's Javier Baez, last year's recipient of the Silver Slugger Award for NL second baseman. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
1-2 now.
Now this pitcher's feeling the flow right now. 2 outs in the first inning. He's got really nice mechanics working right now and blew that fastball right by him.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. The 1-2. Now a swing and a weak little line drive over to first. And no problem over there at first as he flags this one down to end the inning. 1 left for the Cubs. Now the Red Sox will get their shot, no score. John Lester, the southpaw out of the state of Washington, will be the starter. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Into the box, Jackie Bradley Jr. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Junior.
Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
This is pulled into right, and that's going to get down in front of Hayward for a base hit.
Batting second, the second baseman, Eduardo.
At the plate, Eduardo Nunez. His past history against John Lester, he's got 3 base hits in 21 at-bats. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Line down the left field line, but this will be foul. A swing and a ground ball to third. Oh, and he can't come up with it.
Usually he's pretty solid with the glove at third, but I think this time he just rushes a little bit because he wanted to start the double play. So instead of 2 outs, they get none, and we'll see if the guy on the mound can bail them out.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Now the 0-1. And that finds the target. 0-2 now. Bradley over at second. Nunez on at first with nobody out. Line to the right side. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup in a daytime home contest.
Well, Matty, we know this is a pitcher's park. The numbers bear it out. Look for the managers to play a part in this one. Hopefully the guys listened in the hitters meeting. They're going to stay up the middle, big part of the yard. But when they get on, look for some wheels in motion, some execution, trying to manufacture some runs. I think that's how this lineup will play it out.
Now the first pitch here from Lester. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Hey, I'm a little shocked right there. Double play situation. He doesn't go with the sinker. He goes with the ordinary fastball in that situation.
Behind 0-2 now. And 2, here it comes. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out. Next up for the Red Sox, Andrew Benintendi, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here comes the first pitch. In there for strike 1, 0-1. 2 down, runners at first and second. 0-2 the count to Benintendi.
Hey, it's looking like he may be able to get out of this one after giving up 2 singles early.
Ready on 0-2. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And the throw to first will be in time, so the Red Sox come up empty, and the inning is over. Boston strands a couple. We are still scoreless. stepping in, Kyle Schwarber. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Oh, and just a miserable effort there. It's 0-1.
Hey, newsflash, guess where the next pitch is going after that ugly swing? I guarantee you he tries to get him to reach again.
Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Ranging back is Bradley at the track, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And he is into third with a leadoff triple.
Yeah, and this is a tricky right field to get a feel for here in San Francisco. The brick, the fence, it has a little bit of everything as the ball caroms off the wall. He does well to get it back in as quickly as he did, but it's not in time to prevent the triple.
Wilson Contreras is at the plate now as he looks at strike one. Here's the 0-1. And he gets under this one as the ball is skied into very shallow right. Nunez backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
All right, let's take a quick look at how the Red Sox set up on D today. And let's focus on the guy behind the dish tonight, Christian Vasquez. Lock in on this guy. Some say he looks like a young Pudge Rodriguez in his prime.
Now there's a swing by Hayward as he mashes this ball out to deep right field. It'll die on the warning track as the catch is made. And here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
Clean slate on the base pass after that sac fly a minute ago, so now's the time to be aggressive with these hitters. Go right after them and try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
And he fouls this one off. Second inning here as the Cubs lead this one early 1-0. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Popped him up. Nunez waits on it. And that retires the side. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Cubs lead it 1-0. Here's J.D. Martinez. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
The designated hitter, J.D.
Here comes the first pitch. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike 1. And he takes strike 2.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
This is hit sharply to the left side. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. Let's take a look at catcher Wilson Contreras. This guy's got one of the best arms in the game. Think Gary Sanchez, but in the National League. Nobody wants to attempt stealing bags on this guy, and brings a powerful bat to the lineup.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
The third baseman
digging in, Rafael Devers. They'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And there's the good fastball from Lester as he jumps ahead. No balls and a strike. Sharp ground ball toward the hole. Zobrist has it. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Red Sox. It remains 1-0. The next Cub up, Albert Almora. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Number 5, Albert Almora.
First pitch of the at-bat. Looked like the changeup slipped out that time, and it misses well above the zone. Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Outside, 3-0 now.
Just a little bit off to start the third now. That's 3 straight balls.
And boy, that is nowhere near the strike zone as it's all the way to the backstop and a 4-pitch walk.
Now batting.
Stepping into the box, Ben Zobrist. He flew out in his last at-bat. 1-0 the count. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. Now a ball lined to the left side. But no one gets to this one as it lands in the whole bullpen. A foul ball. Swing and a ball pulled hard down the line and left. And that's a fair ball as it'll make for the 339 sign down there. He's in at second safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score. Here's Chris Bryant now. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
Cliches are around for a reason, and that hit right there is a reason they say baseball is a game of inches, right? Just barely fair, but that's not much consolation to the guy standing on the mound. Nice RBI two-bagger.
High in the air into shallow left center. Bogarts calls for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Runner in scoring position at second with one away. And into bat next, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Pulled toward right center field. Bradley is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Javier Baez. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. A changeup floats outside here for ball 1. Breaking ball called just a bit low. Baez makes a lot of great contact against left-handed pitching, perhaps one of the best in the game in that regard, but he does have his warts against right-handers at times. And he nails him at third. Great throw. Cubs pick up a run on the RBI double. Bottom of the third coming up. It's now 2-0 Chicago. Coming to the plate now, Xander Bogaerts.
Leading off.
A matchup with John Lester now to lead off the inning.
Shortstop.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in. He's able to drive that for a nice single.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Strike taken up in the zone. Bradley, or JBJ as the initials read. He was selected in the first round back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has. Nice pick.
Here it comes on 0-2. Hit down the line at first. Bogarts aboard here at first with nobody out. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Therefore, it is Hayward now, 1 away. Into the box now, Eduardo Nunez. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. First pitch coming, here it is. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball here, 0-1. In there, strike two. Here it comes, 0-2. Tries to dump this one out to left. And that's in there, base hit.
Hey, they don't all have to be beautiful. They just have to be base hits, and that's exactly what that was. Soft liner into left field. Nice job.
Into the box now, Mitch Moreland, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Christian Vasquez. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. From the stretch. Right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. Boston coming to the plate now, Javier Baez, as we begin the top of the fourth. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. Hits ball one. Not what he wanted to do there with the slider, as it misses well above the zone.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4. Now batting, Kyle Schwarber. He scored after tripling in his first plate appearance. What's he got in store for us here? 0-1, here's the pitch. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first 2 pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
This is the kind of at bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at bat when you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
2-0 count, the pitch. 3-0 now. The lefty Jason Hayward waits in the on-deck circle. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with
batting, right fielder, Jason Hayward.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line to the right side. Betts back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. 2 balls and no strikes to the Cubs designated hitter.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Stepping in, Andrew Benintendi. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Line to the right side, but an atom ball right to him for the first out. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And into bat next, one of the best run producers in the land, J.D. Martinez. Now the first pitch here from Lester. Line towards center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those two at-bats. Both of them
Now
hit on the
batting,
absolute
right fielder.
screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Here's Mookie Betts down the third baseline. This is foul for the first strike. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. The next 0-2. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this will be foul.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Struck him out. Rafael Devers, the next to bat. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First delivery to him on the way. And he gets ahead 0-1.
Not an easy thing to do to fill up the strike zone and be successful doing it. How about this guy so far in this one? 100% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Behind 0-2 now. Martinez, the runner at first with 2 gone. This is pulled into right, but a little unlucky there as it's hit right to him in right field. And now here's the versatile outfielder Albert Almora Jr. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one.
Almora
drops in a strike to start the at bat. 0-1. Swing and a liner. Foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Line drive to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is called in for the first out.
the batter.
So one gone in the inning, and that'll bring up Ben Zobrist. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. Into the bleachers and gone.
Wow, he really hit that ball well. Put a great swing on it with great extension, and it sailed right out of here.
So the base is empty here with one away. And into bat next, former National League MVP Chris Bryant. No balls and 1 strike. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Well, that's a pretty good pitch right there, that backdoor slider. That's a very difficult pitch to throw, and particularly throw for a strike. Just missed that outside corner right there, but a good pitch and a tough take there by the hitter.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Now a ball pulled hard but foul off to the left. Back up the middle. Nunez from the outfield grass. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Now batting.
Standing in, Anthony Rizzo. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Waiting on it is Benintendi. And that retires the side. Cubs tack on another courtesy of this solo home run. Middle of the afternoon here at Oracle Park. It's 3-0 Chicago. And welcome back to San Francisco as we send it down to Heidi.
Well, Matt, I talked with manager Alex Cora during the break about his thoughts on the Red Sox hitters to this point. And one thing he stressed to me was the need for them to have better at-bats when they've got runners on base. They've had their opportunities with runners in scoring position, but still have 0 hits to show for it in those situations. He said repeatedly not coming through with a big hit can wear on you as a team, but in this sport, you have to dwell on the positives. He's confident they'll find a way to break through sooner or later.
All right, thanks, Heidi. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. Bogaerts will head for second. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly. And now he'll try and scurry back to first, but the throw rings him out to dry. Bad base running mistake there for out number 1.
Junior.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Grounded fouled off to the right side.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
Behind 0-2 now. Line drive snagged on a short hop. A flip from short right gets him, and there are 2 away. Digging in and looking for more, Eduardo Nunez. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike. No runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Hit hard and caught down there at third. Pretty much into the box now, Javier Baez. And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike, 0-1.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't.
And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Now batting, left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Now the Red Sox skipper's up out of the dugout and on his way toward the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon.
Ladies and gentlemen,
he'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. Ryan Brazier takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out. Popped him up. Vasquez shading to his right, and he brings it in on the warning track. So a runner at first now with 1 away. And stepping up to hit next, the catcher Wilson Contreras. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And that'll get down for a base hit. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
And I think that may have been a situation where the runner on first was waiting to see if the ball was going to get down or not. If there were 2 outs, he most likely scores there. Instead, he has to hold at third. Can't really fault him for that, though.
1-0 the count. Count even now at 1-1. And he misses 2-1. Baez at third. Contreras is over at second with 1 down in the inning.
I love the ability to hold up right there, especially with count leverage. I know you want to get aggressive in the strike zone, but he was able to notice that that wasn't his pitch.
The 3-2 pitch fouled away. And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Beautiful backdoor slider for the punch out right there, guys. When it's tight like this one was, it looks like a fastball off the plate, then darts back at the corner at the last second. Locked him up completely with that one.
In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
Count even at 2-2. 2-2. Here it is. Pulled toward right center field. Bradley on the run. He's got it, and they get out of the jam unscathed. Cubs strand a couple, but they lead it 3-0. So striding in, Mitch
Leading
Moreland.
off
No hits
for the
in
Red
2
Sox,
trips to the plate for him in the
first
ball
baseman,
game.
Mitch Moreland.
Pitch on the way. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Line to the right side. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. Around first, digging for 2. And the Red Sox have something going. It's a leadoff double.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
Standing in now, Christian Vasquez, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Boy, right down the middle for strike 2.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
Both teams with 6 hits so far. Slow little roller to third. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. The runner at second, 1 away. And up next, the exciting left-handed bat of Andrew Benintendi. Here's the first pitch to him. And that's dead center for strike 1. Cold strike on the outside part of the plate. 0-2. Here it comes on 0-2. He pulls this one into right. Hayward back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. The relay, and he's safe. Now the Red Sox DH, J.D. Martinez. He singled his last time up.
Martinez.
He's set. Here it comes. Hit hard, but it drops foul down there in the home bullpen area. Now Lester's 0-1. Hard hit at third. And a sliding try there at third, but it skips by him, a base hit. And that'll put him on the board as it's now a 3-1 contest.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
First offering on its way. Line drive to center field. In there, a base hit. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. So a big moment here, and standing in, Rafael Devers. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. This is pulled into right, and that's going to get down in front of Hayward for a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Xander.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. No offer at that point. It's a cold strike.
Clearly, this is a tough situation to be on the mound, but the key here is minimizing. They're up by 2, so if he could find a way to get out of this bases-loaded jam by only giving up 1 run.
Now, meanwhile, this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. And the run will score from third to make this a 3-2 ball game.
Now batting, the center fielder.
So stepping in, Jackie Bradley Jr. as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. to first. Rizzo is there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. We're through 6 full. It's the Cubs 3 and the Red Sox 2. Back here in San Francisco, getting set for the 7th now with the Cubs out in front. And before the inning gets underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. So in now for Chicago, Albert Almora 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. In there, and it's even at 1. Fastball not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike. Almora with an even count, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. No balls and a strike to count. A windup and the 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up. Ball 2. Now the 2-1. Here's Bogarts, the young shortstop. On to first, and there were 2 down. Ready now, Chris Bryant. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. Good late break to the slider. 87 on the gun there. It's 1-2. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. Still 2-2. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs, but they still lead it 3-2. At the plate, Eduardo Nunez. He'll be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the 7th.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
On its way is pitch number 75. Don't know what he's waiting for there. It's 0-2. Rounded down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Swing and a little blooper to center. Baez ranging into the outfield. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. One man is out in the Red Sox 7th, and that'll bring up a former Gold Glover, the first baseman, Mitch Moreland. Fastball in there for a called strike. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
The 7th inning is one of those innings when you might start seeing some warning signs from your starters that they're reaching the end of their rope, but that's not the case here. He looks really solid to me.
Throw gets him, 2 down. So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Christian Vasquez. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Here's a swing, and oh man, way out of here.
Yeah, we're all tied up, and it's anybody's ball game after that blast. We live in that "what have you done for me lately" world, so that gem he was pitching doesn't mean anything anymore.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Line to the right side, but a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Check swing and a quick appeal down to third, but Darryl Parker says he did not go around. It's ball 1. Ready on 1 and 2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. The 1-2 is at the knees and called strike 3. But the Red Sox tie things up on the solo homer. We're through 7 this afternoon. We're tied now at 3 apiece. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out. Striding in, Javier Baez. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. And he lays off for ball 1. 3 runs, 6 hits, 1 error for the Cubs to this point. 2 balls and a strike to Javi Baez. Cubs shortstop with a 3-1 count.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Full count, 3-2. There's a drive out toward the gap in left center. Baez will head for second. And he is into second base with 1 away as the go-ahead run. Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will. And Showtrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by. And a slider tails outside for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here's the 1-1. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. And that misses 2-2. Lifted down the line in left. On the run is Benintendi, but this will land untouched.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change, he had to be sitting off speed right there.
And he struck him out.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. 0-1 the count. And he misses with it, 1-1.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Cubs strand 1. Score remains tied at 3-3. Tyler Chatwood is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 21, Tyler Chatwood.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez. He's 2 for 3 thus far. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to third. And that's out number 1.
Now batting,
Striding in for Boston, Mookie Betts. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First offering on its way. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. 1 out, nobody on. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a liner. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Stepping in now, Rafael Devers. Grounder down the line to third. This gets foul. It's 0-1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. He's on the move again from first. Strike taken, the throw. And Contreras nabs him with a strong throw to second.
Not every catcher can make that throw, so that was pretty special. Benito Santiago made throwing from his knees famous when he was playing, but it's a really tough one to pull off. That's a long throw without any legs underneath it, so hats off to him on that one.
On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. Red Sox go down. Here's Jason Hayward now. 0 for 2 here to
the right fielder, Jason Hayward.
Brandon Workman will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. First pitch coming. Here it is. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0. And it's 2 balls and no strikes to Jason Hayward. Ground ball left side. And that is into left field. So the leadoff man's aboard to kick off the 9th.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
And that swung on and missed for strike 1. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. 1-2 now. Now the 1-2 pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
The center fielder, number 5, Albert.
Now at the plate, Albert Almora is 1 away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Oh, this is hit to third. Will it be 2? Nunez back to first, a double play, and we stay tied heading to the bottom of the 9th. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Settling in now, Xander Bogaerts.
Leading off.
He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now.
The shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
First pitch on its way. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. And that's another base hit for him. He's on a tear in this one. So it's a leadoff base hit to start the Red Sox half of the inning.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting right there to put the winning run on base. Interesting here. This is where you play a little bit of manager. It's an AL game. Let's see if he employs a little National League style. Maybe ask the guy to bunt and move the runner up right here. I don't think so, though. American League, it's nasty. You're trying to drive something in a gap or over a wall.
The 0-1 just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Hit hard to the right side, but foul. It's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? One there. On to Rizzo at first, and they get them both.
Now batting, second baseman.
Digging in, Eduardo Nunez. Batter-pitcher matchup numbers with Tyler Chatwood. A number of meetings, he's 1 for 7. Drilled on the ground to short. Baez has it. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Nothing doing for Boston. No change in the score. It's 3-3. Here's Ben Zobrist now.
Leading off to the top.
Here comes the first pitch.
The second baseman, Ben.
A ball and no strikes. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. But it stays in the park, and Karem's off archway number 3. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double.
Now that.
Wow, he was willing that thing to get out of here.
Heath Hembry, the 6'4" right-hander, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 37, Heath.
Here's the first pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1.
This has to be a productive at-bat right here. I know you want to drive the run in and get the RBI.
This ball's down, and that could bring in a run. And the go-ahead run will move up to third and wisely hold there with nobody out. Now at the plate, Anthony Rizzo. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
And that is into center field as he comes through. It's a base hit. Trotting in to score is the runner from third, and they've taken the lead with a run here in the 10th. The Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Javier Baez. He doubled his last time through. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. Now the 1-1 pitch is smacked into the gap, and this might be extra bases. And this is going to find Triples Alley out here in right center for extra bases. And the second run will score as they open things up a bit now, 6-3.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
2 great pitches down in the zone. Interested to see where he goes now. Does he bounce something in the dirt? Does he go elevated fastball? A lot of options at hand right now.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
In now, Wilson Contreras. No balls and a strike to count. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Line to the right side. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Now he was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys. That he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
Into the box, Jason Hayward. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Matt Barnes takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. 3 runs already home here. Ball 1. The 1-2. is laid off for ball 2. Lifted down the line in left. And no one will track it down. The 2-2 one more time. A bouncer to the left side. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's a 7-3 ball game.
The batter, number 8.
Digging in the switch hitter, Ian Happ. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Count 1-0.
Ball 1. And he misses again, 2-0.
Well, that curveball just doesn't look to have the same snap on it that it normally does. Both of those last two have been pretty flat, and that's a pitch he relies on coming in out of the bullpen.
Benintendi is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. At the plate, Albert Almora. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And a ball, 1-0. 4 runs here in this half inning. A 2-ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder.
Well, that's pretty much a no-brainer right there. If a guy misses that bad on a curveball, you've got to throw him another one. That was better recognition there.
3-0 to him now. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Now batting.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Ben Zobrist, working on a good line in this ball game, 3 for 5 thus far.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun.
And the right fielder is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. So 4 score in the inning, but it could have been much, much worse as they wind up leaving the bases loaded. So now we'll see if these guys can get even. In now, Mitch Moreland. He was a ground out victim last time up.
The first baseman.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Moreland.
Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike 1.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And a throw on by Zobrist gets him at first for out number 1. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Christian Vasquez. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball on. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
And that's the second out.
Now batting. The left fielder.
Now at the plate, Andrew Benintendi. 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. Hard liner to center field, and call that a nice clean base hit, his first of the game. And that means J.D. Martinez gets to it with 2 outs as well.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Fastball, middle spot, places it right back where it came from.
Into the box now, J.D. Martinez as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Pedro Strop takes over on the mound now as he'll try to get the final out of the ball game here and pick up a save. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Weak grounder down the line at third. But that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Last strike now for the Red Sox. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
And this afternoon's game ends 7-3. Tyler Chatwood gets the W on the mound. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan
Here now
Plezak,
is
Heidi
our
Watney
final
down on the
line score
field,
this
and the rest
afternoon.
of our crew.
First
I'm
for the
Matt
victorious
Vasgersian.
Chicago
Thanks
Cubs.
for watching
7
MLB
runs
Network.
on 14 hits, 1 error, and 11 runners left on base. The winning pitcher is Tyler Chatwood. The loss goes to Brandon Workman. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 45 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.